Welcome to the Property Gurus. This video is a compilation of the work that we undertook in the construction of an ensuite shower room for a loft conversion that was completed recently. The slides you can see here summarise the work that was undertaken each day for the ensuite shower room. If you want to see more information and more details, please check out our YouTube channel, where you can find the full video for each day's work and a full diary of the construction of the loft. So we're the Property Gurus. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, and we hope you enjoy the video. Thanks very much.
The other work that's been done today is the construction of the bathroom. So we've got the back room, or the back section of the bedroom as the window. This will be the room, and then in the corner over that section will be the bathroom. So the door has been fixed into the middle of the bathroom, so as we come round we can see the opening is where the door is going to be fixed. And the dimensions of this room, we've got 1.5 meters, so this is 1.5 meters across the floor. So as you go through the door here on the left, we're going to have this section on the left is going to be a wall-to-wall shower on the left. Then we'll have a vanity unit in the middle, toilet to the right, window here, and then opposite the toilet we will have a wall-hung radiator. So, and the door to this room will open outwards. Now at the end of day 6, we'll just have a quick look at the first fix plumbing and electrics. So where we've got the bathroom here, we have fitted what will be the soil pipe for the toilet. The toilet will be in this back corner, so that's been fed through the wall and strapped in. We've also, in this area, this is where we brought up the cables originally, so the cables are here that have come up from the consumer unit, the fuse board, and also the feed for the water for both the plumbing and the heating up here. So this is the source where we brought everything up in this corner next to the stairs. Then in terms of the plumbing, the radiator is going to be situated under the window, so you can see the two white pipes which have been fed up, and these go across into the bathroom area, which is going to be the source of all the water. There's also going to be a radiator here on this wall opposite the toilet, so that's been the pipework for that has been put in as well. So we've now completed all of the insulation for the loft area. So if I just have a quick scan around this room, you'll see that all of the vertical timber, so this previously there's a big hollow gap here between these two timbers. This has all been filled by the 100mm thick insulation. So the insulation that we showed earlier, this 10 centimeters thick, or 100mm thick, this has been cut to size and then is actually been pushed in between all of the individual timbers. So that's all around the room. So this is now ready for inspection by building control. Once they've agreed that it's all to their satisfaction, we can then put the plasterboard on and then plaster, and we're into the second fix then. So we'll be fitting all the light fittings and the switches, and then getting this bathroom, which currently is still just stud work. So there's nothing in the bathroom yet. So the next phase, once we've put the plasterboard in, is to install the shower and the shower valve and the toilet and the sink and the radiator that's going in there.
These windows have been made to measure and are now being installed by the guys. So the ensuite window's already been put in. So we go and have a look at that. You can see that it's been installed, but it doesn't actually have any glass in it yet. So the glass comes again in purpose-built, made-to-measure units, and they are sealed in the factory. So that means that they have the right insulation capacity, and that you're not going to get any drafts and leakages or issues with that. So moving through to the bathroom, the one thing they've done today, they've installed the shower tray. So this has to be put in before the boarding and before the tiling. We've built a little recess here. The shower itself, the room's 1.5 meters across, and the shower tray's 1.2, which we've done that deliberately to enable us to have a cubby hole to put all of the shower gel and shampoo bottles and whatever else you need in the shower. and it's quite a deep recess we've got. And then looking underneath the shower, we've fitted the black pipe here is the waste pipe that will take the water away from the shower, runs to the external wall and will join into the foul water outside the house. And then in the bathroom, this is all going to be tiled. So in here, we've still got the original structure with the timber, the insulation. The ceiling has been boarded because that will be plastered, but it hasn't been done yet. The rest of this room, we're going to have the shower on the left, sink vanity unit in the middle, toilet on the right. You'll see the pipes are now in for the radiator, so they're sticking out. Just have a look at that. They're sticking out of the timber. So when we do the tiling, they'll be the tiles will be cut. They'll be fed through. So just stepping into the bathroom. This hasn't been boarded yet. We've started it, but it's not yet been done. We fixed the shower valve to the timber, so that's now in position. All the pipe work is ready to go. You can see the black pipe there. That's the soil pipe for the sink. Up here we've got the vent, which will be the extractor fan for the room. So you can see there's a cable there because we need power for that. Just coming over to the windows. Since the last time we showed video, the gaskets have been put on, so these sections around the glass. So last time you could see the glass and you could see the frame, there was a gap between it. These gaskets tied it all up and make it the finished article. We've put some expandable foam around the window, so that's filled the external gaps. And moving over here, you can see the cables that are being fed into the back boxes. So this will be buried in the wall. Once we've tiled everything, these cables will be permanently in there. Going back to the bathroom now, this is a bit later on in the same day. We've started boarding out everything in anticipation of the tile. So you can see where the shower valve is. We saw it earlier. We've now fitted moisture board around that. We're creating two little cupboards here, so that's why there's big gaps there. And then you can see there's some insulation that's been put into the wall. The ceiling's been plastered. Some of the board's gone on here. This is moisture board again to make sure that we don't get any damp patches. You can see we've covered the floor up a bit more. We've now got the pipes all coming through. That's the soil pipe for the toilet. And all this has been boarded now around the window, so it's all boarded in. Boarded around the new vent, put the white pipe in and the power cables in there as well. So everything's now taking shape, boarded around the pipes for the radiator. That'll be fitted once the tiling is done. So later in the same day, we've now finished all the boarding around here. You can see we've created these two cubby holes inside the shower. So the big one is for all the shampoo bottles, the top one just for some candles and nice things to dress the room. This will all be tiled in, and then above that is where the shower head will be fixed, so that's going to come out about 400mm, so the shower head will be set quite away from those two little cubby holes. And we've also got a shaver socket in this room, so we fitted it into this cavity because we've got the space to do it. That'll be alongside the sink and the mirror on the wall, so that's all going to look quite nice and be useful for charging your toothbrush. Okay, so moving on to the tiling of the bathroom itself. Come in here, you can see they've got a big bucket of adhesive made up. So the way the guys are doing this is to put a large amount of adhesive onto the wall. So they're putting it on the wall, not on the tiles. So you can see here, this has been put on with a spreader. So it's sitting out quite thick, but you can see the grooves in it, which mean that when you push it on, it sucks in the tile, and you can push out all of that airspace. So you can see the guys here, it's a much easier way of doing it, that they measure the space for the tile, bring the tile in, and then they can just push it on into place with the adhesive just holding the tile. And that will set overnight, that'll go rock hard. So you can see the side wall's already been done. So it's been measured out so that you can have the nice straight line down the middle. So the guy out here, he's got an angle grinder there, he's just trimming off a small piece of tile because we're putting a mosaic, so there'll be a 2-piece mosaic all the way through here. It's a silver mosaic. It'll just give it a really nice finish. You can see the red line there, that is their laser measure, so they're making sure that the the lines of the tiles are perfectly straight and in line with where we want them. So when he puts a new tile in, he's got the red laser measure up the middle. He knows exactly where to set it, and then just fits it in. And then you're just using a traditional tile cutter, so style you'll have seen before. Just measure it as a measuring across the line. You drag it across, it breaks the tile off, the piece that you don't need, and then you've got a perfectly sized tile to be able to just bring in and literally just push into place because we've got the adhesive. He's measuring up for the next one now, so he knows exactly how much to cut it, just making sure that the wall is square. And then the spacers, which is used to put the grout in later, what he's doing here, because the adhesive's still wet, he can move the tile, so he's just got a small tool which he's just pushing a sort of 2mm gap between the tiles, and he's able to put the spacers in, and then that makes sure that we'll have nice straight grout lines, that they're all lining up. You can see if you look on the back wall and the wall he's working on that all of the horizontal grout lines line up, so it's a nice tidy finish, going to look really excellent once it's completed. So it just shows here that the speed, once you've got the adhesive on the wall and you know where you're setting your tiles out, actually laying the tiles is relatively quick. He's just putting some more spacers in to make sure everything stays nice, neat, straight, perpendicular, everything's in line. So it should look really fantastic to get the spirit level out here to make sure that the tiles are being set level against the walls, that you're pushing them in far enough so that everything is flush. So we've got the laser measure going up the middle, we've got spirit levels going on horizontally and vertically. So it's really starting to take shape. So this wall should be finished relatively soon. So this wall will be done. The side wall of the shower has also been done. And then once he's finished straightening off all of this, you can have a look around the rest of the room. You can see the gap here that he's working on is where the mosaic will be going. That's going to go all the way around the whole room, so you can see it cutting across the middle of the shower. It's also to the right. They haven't done that yet, but they've done the tiles beneath it, so they've done up to that point. The mosaic will cut round all the way here, and then on this side the mosaic will sit on top of these tiles. You can see here that they've had to drill holes in the tiles to fit over the radiator pipes, but that is going to look fantastic when the radiator comes straight out of the wall. And they've just worked around at that same level. Here's the soil pipe where the toilet's going to be, and you can see the floor tiles are also been put down. So you can see that everything has been done really nice and square. We've got straight lines. The mosaic has been put in, so it's two. You can see from the side that it's too high. 2 blocks high, and we've got all the way around the whole room. We've now got a mosaic strip. This bit over here, we're going to install a mirror above this, so it comes all the way around, even into the window reveals. Really nice finish, just a really nice touch, just lifts the room a little bit, just breaks up the fact that everything else is just square and grey. And then over by the shower, we're going to have obviously the valve, and we're having a handheld shower. And then you can see what we've done with the cubby holes. So we've put some trim. So this is the tiled trim, which gives it a nice finished polished edge, tiled on the inside. So in here we can have shampoo bottles, and then the top section will be for candles or something decorative, some just nice touch, maybe artificial plants or something, so that'll be quite nice. And then over on this section we're going to have a huge mirror. We're going to get a piece cut around where the extractor fan is going in the top right hand corner there, but this is going to be a massive mirror, so as you walk into the room it will look twice the size, because you'll instantly be hit with the reflection of everything that you're coming. And you can see around the top of where the mirror is coming in, we've also put the same tile trim here, so that gives it another nice clean finish on the edge. And that's all been put around the window as well, the trim. So again, just gives it a lovely clean square edge, a bit more hard wearing than the tile, so less, you're not going to get any chipping that occasionally you get. We've got where the radiator is going to be here, that's all fed through the pipe, so
This section here is going to have a lovely chrome radiator on it, and then the door frame obviously we put in later. And then the final thing, we planned ahead for the shaver socket for your toothbrush, so that's going to sit there. We're going to have a sink vanity unit here, so you'll be able to plug your toothbrush in to that. The shower itself has been set up slightly from floor level, which gives easy access in the future if we need to sort something out with the trap. Shower trap's now been fitted, so you can see the plumbing is underneath it. So that's all, we've left the gap here for easy access when we tile around that later. But yeah, all the bathroom now completely tiled. Floor's done as well. Here we are now, the bathroom has been fitted. So the shower, we built the shower wall to wall. So this is a 1.2 meter wide shower. So we've now fitted the crossbar at the top and the fixed glass panel here. The sliding door is waiting to be attached. It's got some rollers which are all sitting in the cubbyhole over there. So the shower's now all been, we've siliconed everything, so you can see the nice white silicone, which gives it the watertight seal everywhere. So all the sections in here have been siliconed, and we fitted the shower controls, the valve. So top one controls the rainfall shower. We've got a massive shower head here, which is fixed to the wall with a fixed arm. So that's nice. That'll deliver a lot of water. So top one controls that. Bottom one controls this separate handheld shower, which we have fitted in. That's been plumbed in separately. So that's if you just want to wash something down, or you don't want to get your hair wet. And then the middle one controls the temperature. And we built these two cubby holes. So the first one here really is to store all the showers. Pretty deep this is almost 300 mil deep, so we can get plenty of shampoo and shower gel and anything else that you want to store in there. And then the top one is more decorative, so you can see that we've actually fitted 3 lights into the top of this. So these are sort of decking lights that will illuminate this, and we'll put some candles or maybe some fake plants or something in here, so that'll look quite nice. So the shower area is looking pretty good. Then over here we've now got the vanity unit fitted for the sink. So again, to have some extra storage space, we've done one that's freestanding. So in here we've got 2 storage shelves, and you'll see that we've also fitted a decorative bottle trap in here. So we've got the plastic fitting at the back, but the bottle trap looks a bit more attractive. So when you open the cupboard, once you've got your shampoos and bleach and anything else in here, all you'll see is that nice bottle trap. And then above it, it's got pretty stylish, this is a resin sink. It's got a click-clack, one of these click-clack plugs in it, and then the tap itself, which is now operational. So pretty simple one-hand tap. On the side here next to the sink is the shaver socket, so you could use that for shaving, or more likely these days for use for you charging your toothbrush. And then above that we've got a little storage hatch, which is actually enables us in the future to be able to reach those 3 lights. So if the bulbs fail, we'll be able to open that and replace them without having to break the tiles, which is great. Down the bottom under the shower, as we saw previously that all the plumbing is in here. This section here, we've left it to be siliconed. So rather than grouting that, we'll silicone this in, which means that in the future, if there's a problem, we can just cut the silicone and remove that tile to access all the plumbing. And we've done a similar thing next to the toilet. So the toilet has been fitted. It's got a soft close seat, which is essential these days. You can see it going down nice and slowly. But we've done the same here. Where the plumbing for the toilet is, we've fitted some tiles, but these again will be siliconed here rather than grouted. We put a bit of the aluminium trim on here just to make it look a bit nicer. And that means that if there's a problem in the future, you'll be able to cut those tiles out and access that without having to smash up the whole bathroom. And then the final thing in here is the towel rail, which looks pretty nice and stylish. So this is 1.6 meters high, It's chrome, sparkling, looks really nice. It's nicely, gives plenty of space between it and the toilet, so you're not going to burn yourself. Down the bottom where we fed the pipes out of the wall, we've now fitted 2 valves. You see, the important thing here is to have the valve angled so that it doesn't stick out, doesn't protrude in front of the actual towel rail itself. And then we've also fitted a little chrome cover on the pipe, so the pipe you can't see is copper. So just a little decorative touch, that little things make the difference in these sorts of rooms. But yeah, this is really nice. So everything's in now. We've got the towel rail, toilets there, we've got the sink, got the shower, and this room itself is only 1.5 meters deep, but there's plenty for an ensuite shower room. So if I step back, you can see it's not huge, but it's actually a really good way of getting everything you need in a small space. Really fits this room well. We've got the stylish door on the outside, so really pleased with that. On the outside, we've got the light control and the extractor fan. The extractor fan hasn't been fitted yet. That goes in that hole in the back there. We're waiting for the mirror to come, and then we'll fit the extractor fan.
Moving over to the ensuite shower room, we've got the same fittings. We've got nice polished chrome fittings throughout the whole loft and the whole house. So the same door that we have throughout the house, nice oak door, really not that expensive, but gives you a really high quality finish. Nice chrome handle. And then going through into the bathroom, this has been fully tiled. So we've fitted a walk-in shower to the left. This is 1.2 meter deep shower, so it's quite significant, it's quite spacious. Nice sliding door. Then we've got the chrome fittings, so we've got the overhead shower and the handheld shower. We've built in some storage space here, so you've got lots of space to store all of the shampoos and shower gels. We've got an overhead, oversized shower head. Really quite a luxurious finish. That's the type you'd get in a high-end hotel. And coming across, we've got a vanity unit, which is floor mounted. So this gives us more extra storage. It's got a built-in sink when you buy this unit. So a little bit more expensive than buying a normal sink, but it does give you that high quality feel. And then inside, you've got more storage for bleach and anything else that you want in your bathroom. We've fitted a chrome bottle trap to this just to give it a little bit of higher quality feel. We've got a close coupled toilet alongside that. Neat, modern, slow closing seat, really quite effective look. And then we've put a large mirror above that. So mirror's not expensive, really quite a cheap finish, but just gives you that quality look. And we've put some of the tile trim that we used on the tiles. You can see in the other videos we've done, the tile trim gives you that really nice clean edge to where you've got a corner for your tiles. We've fitted this around the mirror and it gives it that really high-end feel. Just a little bit of extra finishing touch that's well worth it. Got a shaver socket on the wall so you can plug in your toothbrush. And up here we've got a little storage area. We've got some spare lighting and also access to the lights that are in the cubby holes. The extractor fan, which is a requirement, and the building regs. We've got a little bit more expensive, more modern version. You can see the tile trim here. This shows around the edge of the window how we finished it. So it just gives it that slightly more high quality feel. We've got a little bit of mosaic that we put through the tiles. You can see that on the other videos that we've done. A bit more detail on that, but just breaks up the grey finish. And then finally we've got the towel rail, which again not super expensive, but just looks a nice quality finish if you get something a little bit more decorative than standard. So looking back into the room, we've got everything here has been siliconed, so we've got a nice clean white finish, easy to maintain. We'll keep everything super watertight. So really nice finish to the job that we've done here. High quality bathroom. It's only 1.5 meters deep, not a deep bathroom. So we've utilized the space well, but it's got everything you need. It's got the toilet, the sink, the shower, the radiator, and then finally we've done a threshold between the two floors. So we put a wooden threshold in here just to give it that modern feel. So thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this series of videos, and we will see you all again soon. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Thanks very much.